midweek episode, as promised. Here's Frankie. This is Frank, the shelf. Yeah, it's the trouble, isn't it? When you leave, anyone knows this, you've got projects that you don't finish, and they just turn into shelves. So a lot of people know Frank already. People have found my channel with Frank. People know me before Frank with all the other projects. I'll try and put a link somewhere or in the description of the playlist of all the videos that are building Frank, and I'll tell you a bit more about him in a minute, and we can, well, the whole video will be just going through it. We'll have a tidy up, get all this crap off, and go through it. But if anybody just doesn't know who Frank is, it's a Metro 6R4. I won't say replica, it's my envision of a 6R4, my own version, but it's got a Subaru floor pan underneath it. And the videos go through all that, from taking the Subaru and cutting it all to bits, and then putting the Metro on top and doing all the body kit and everything like that. And the whole rigmarole of shortening the floor, everything. So yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a tidy up first, because there is chance that we could be taking this to a new home at some point. Not a new home, not a new owner, I'll still own it, but it'll just join all the other projects. We're trying to get all the projects in one roof. Not quite sure when that will be, but it's sooner rather than later. So yeah, let's tidy it up. I've had the battery on charge for a day or so, so let's fire it up, because we always love a car start. I don't think I'll be able to drive it anywhere today, because all the businesses and my private test track arena area will be busy, so only normally free on a Sunday. All right, let's have a tidy up. These are my mud flaps, the front ones. I've never finished, but you can see the brackets are still done. So they're the front ones. We've got the rear ones on. They come from Rally Flaps with a Z. You can get them for certain cars. I just specifically just bought 4 square sheets. Bright orange, look quite cool. And yeah, I'll just tidy that up. All right, we cleared the back of the roof off. Just for anyone that doesn't know, the orange and the green is my old dad's Team Orchard racing colours from when he was in his 20s. Him and his mates used to keep their rally cars down in an orchard. Nothing too professional, but yeah, they painted their Escorts and their Minis. My dad was orange and green, so that's what we try and keep in a lot of our race cars. But we went matte green on this. Do you get it? Matte green. Okay, again, look back at my old videos to catch up where we are. We never finished the dash. We went a few different routes and never got there in the end. So it's just light it up. That's an old digital dash that I got for my 10th anniversary for where I worked. And it's never actually seen the track, and they don't make that anymore. But it connects to the ADB2, K-line, all that sort of stuff, so yeah, let's see if this baby starts. Clutch down, fuel pump running. Whoa. Struggled a little bit, but that's all right. We're out of gear. Charging. We're 1 degree, it's very cold. Well, it still starts. I can't move it just yet because I've still got rubbish behind the car, but we'll try and back it out in a bit. I think my alternator's come a bit loose. Well, I don't know if it's come loose, but it's definitely jumped a tooth. Oh yeah, something's not quite right there. Never had any problems with that before. But anyway, for anyone who don't know, this is a Subaru boxer engine. I don't know, EJ20. I don't know. People know the names of these better than I do. I just buy these things without even knowing. So yeah. We swapped over to a charge cooler because I didn't want to put a scoop in the bonnet, even though this has a scoop, but it's around the wrong way. So we swapped to a charge cooler, so It's a standard Subaru one that comes off Foresters and things like that, I think, in the early days. So yeah, it plugs into the standard waterways. You don't need a separate radiator for that. And yeah, so we moved the radiator, the alternator there to try and give us more space. We redirected the inlet ducting again because the front end, the thing with Subaru engines, they overhang the front axle line quite a lot. We then moved to an electric power steering pump off a Vauxhall Zafira to again remove all this area here, so it allowed us to give us room for the inlet manifold. We've done a hell of a lot of work. And yeah, and what we were able to do is we pinched a little bit on the front end. If you really look at a Metro 6R4, this bumper goes slightly further in, so we stole a little inch. We haven't done anything with the wings. I kept them standard. There were the ability to extend those wings, but again, it's just, you have to extend something one day or whatever. So I went with, let's keep the standard wings. And yeah, we managed to just squeeze it in there. Just yeah. What's going on with this alternator? Small bit of adjustment. Yeah, seems okay for now. Keep an eye on that, never happened before, but hey ho. Well, we cleared some of the back out and the box fell apart and everything's just dumped out of the box. So it's cooling down now, warming up I mean, so the tick over's coming down. So yeah, custom made exhaust system that comes from the Subaru. We've got a weird diverter valve in this one, so basically you can turn on this one that cuts out of a silencer. I'll try and show you in a minute if you haven't seen it. It's a little 12-volt valve that opens up and just the exhaust comes straight out of that one, make it a bit louder. And obviously we've got the radiator in the boot. Alright, just turned it off for the moment. So yeah, this is our rad setup, which is a standard Subaru rad. Swapped 180 degrees just so the fittings come out the front, and then we stuck the fans on the back with tie wraps. Still not 100% happy with the cooling system. We've got a header tank here, got a header tank at the front, and then we've got some pipe work that comes in from the sides into the ducts that come out, the nacelles or whatever you like to call them, and they all feed into the radiator box. You can see the giant rally mud flaps. They're all good as well. Can trim the exhaust down a bit. You can just see there's a silencer in there. Yeah, so basically there's an electronic valve. I don't know if you can see it. It's just in there. 12 volts to it. The old custom car boys use them sometimes, but anyway, it's just something fancy I did. Oh, and that's a Fiat, I don't think it's a 500, it's a 565 diffuser that I stuck on the back as well. It's just, I don't know, some people love the diffuser, some people don't. It's just to cover all the rear diff up. I just wanted to do something. Because yeah, I didn't actually have a proper tailgate. This all started, I always wanted to build a 6R4, but it started before I even had a Metro. I ended up building the tailgate. I bought a Metro tailgate, and I got some measurements off a guy that had a 6R4. And then I built all the sides up out of metal, the fins out of metal. I picked up a wing, just luckily, so I had that to go out with. What else have we done? We ended up copying Beers for Build. He made some louvres years ago, so I thought fancy doing that. So we did that with a little bit of crackle paint on there. Looks quite nice, I think. So we've been putting the window in, but I can still fit the window if I want to. Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess around here still. Needs a tidy up, needs a clean. And yeah, let's see if we can just get it out a little bit. Well, we've got it out. I think I ran over a few things, but yeah, lovely. Sorry, bit of traffic noise coming past, but yeah, there we go. We've got it out. We've got it started up. Hopefully everyone's keen to see it back, and yeah, we will attempt to finish it our best we can. I say it's not got a lot to do, but there's lots of little jobs that take ages to do. Always do. And again, there's so much custom work on it, there's always going to be teething problems. But hopefully once we move it to this new home, I've got a bit of space so we can actually give it some beans and do a bit of a shakedown and just have a bit of fun with it. And hopefully we can nearly call it completed if we can have a bit of fun with it. That's the main thing. If I can get it to some shows this year, that would be lovely as well. I don't know what shows I can take it to, but we shall do our best. So yes, we're running standard Subaru seats at the moment, steering column, little stupid steering wheel that I bought. Yeah, custom roll cage that we fitted, just in case you didn't know it, but obviously if you go back through all the videos, you can see all my piss arsing about. Wheelbase was shortened by 5 inches, I think, from the Subaru to match the Metro. That was all done in the videos. Go back and see it if you want. Yeah. Filler cap's normally here for the fuel, but obviously Subaru will run it at the back. There's so many little jobs to do though. That's the trouble when you look at it, but there's loads of little jobs to do in the other one. But yeah, it's nice to actually get it out and start today. It spurred me on a bit. I'm really keen on the new home for it, so hopefully we can get both of them together, Frank and Lemmy. So if you've got any questions about what I've got done, obviously 1, check out all your videos, but 2, leave them below and I'll try and answer them. Well, that's just a little update. Just wanted to, I've been ignoring Frank for too long, I know, but I just needed a bit of a change and a bit of a scenery. We need to tidy this all up. One benefit of moving everything to a new home is this space will be free again. But anyway, yeah, we've got the big lamp pod that goes on the front there. If you haven't seen it, I painted that a while ago in the summer and it turned out gloss for some reason. I think I got my mixtures wrong. If you want to support me in any way, please check out the description. And if you could just hit the like button, that'd be good. Just give me a like for Frank. Show us how much love it gets. And yeah, it will be back to the channel more regularly. I don't know if every week from now on, but in a month or so, we'd definitely, hopefully, get a bit more Frank time. And definitely when the summer comes along, we're gonna give it some beans. We best get it off the path now before anyone complains and the YouTube police all over me for like parking it where it shouldn't be. So yeah, thumbs up, take it safe, be safe everyone. I think I might go down Wetherspoons tonight because the daughter's going out. And so we don't have to cook for her, so treat the wife to a Wetherspoons, why not? So yeah, I'll be down there when you're watching this, so let us know what you're having. Hello Frankie, he's good, I like Frank. Doesn't really look twisted, does it? It's a camera.